Today we are on lesson 7.7, starting on page 397, and our lesson today is titled Model and Count 16 and 17. And we're going to be using objects to show 16 and 17 as 10 ones and some more ones. So remember, when we have the 10 frame filled up, that's 10 ones and then some more ones. So we are going to use your counters to show the number 16. So first, get your counters out and build it to 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you keep building it and see if yours matches mine when I'm done. Okay. Does yours match mine? Do you have a full 10 frame filled, one whole row, and then one more? Because that's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Now, add one more. We're going to add one more. How many counters do we have now? 17. We had 16 and we added one more to make 17. Now move your counters and draw that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and then we added one more, so shade that in to show 17. On the next page, count and tell how many peaches are there. I'm going to practice counting by 5 and counting on. We haven't done a lot of practice with that yet, so let's do this. I see that we have 5 in each row, and because they're all lined up, we know there's 5 in each row. So 5, 10, 15, 16. Or you could put them in the groups of 10, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, or 10, 15, 16. Either way, you get 16. So trace the number 16, a 1 and a 6, and we're going to place counters in the 10 frame to show the number 16 again. So build it to show 16. Ten, 15, 16. Now we're going to draw the 16 counters. So we're going to have to fill up 1, 2, 3 whole rows and then one more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Now we're going to look at the counters we drew up here. How many ones are in the top 10 frame? So this is the top one, this is the bottom one. So how many ones or how many counters are in this 10 frame? It's full, so we know there's 10. Trace 10, because that's telling us that there's 10 ones. And then how many ones are in the bottom 10 frame? Well, we can't say 10, right? Because it's not completely full. So we have to count them. We've got the first row, which is 5, and one more, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 10 ones and 6 ones. Next page. Very similar, only with the number 17. We have rows of 5, so let's count by 5s. 5, 10, 15, 16, 17. Or you can count by tens. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Now let's build it. I'm gonna do red, just like the red apples. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So before we take them away and draw them, we can even answer this bottom question before we even draw them if our counters are still there. So looking up here, how many ones are in the top 10 frame? You can see how they're separated. There's 2 10 frames. This is the top one. How many ones are in the top 10 frame? 10, right? Because it's full. So trace our 10. And then, so we have 10 ones, and then how many more do we have? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ones. So 10 ones and 7 ones equals the 17. Let's take them away, and you can draw out those counters. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. And flip it to the next page. Ooh, we're going to make a necklace again. Chloe makes a necklace with 16 beads. She starts with the blue bead on the left. Circle to show the beads Chloe uses to make her necklace. So we need 16 beads. So we have to stop at 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So that's the last bead we're using. Circle the beads to show the ones we're using to make a necklace. And then we have to answer, just like last time, are there more blue beads or more yellow beads in the group of 16 that she's going to use? So let's count them up. I'm going to put a B here for blue with an equal sign to show that B equals how many we count, and then a Y for yellow equals how many. So let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then remember, we skipped the yellows because we're just counting blues right now. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there's 10 blues and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Don't forget that last little one. 6 yellows. So how many did we have more of? Is 6 or 10 the bigger number? Which one is larger? Which one has more? 10. Now we're going to draw a set of 16 objects. So we're going to have to circle groups of 10. So let's do, I'm actually going to do a scatter one today. I normally do my ones in the lines with the 10 frame, so it makes it easy. But just for funsies, we're going to do a scatter one. So draw 16 objects. So I'm just going to draw 16 counters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I'm doing a scattered one today because you won't always get to write them out so neatly. You might have a math problem where it just shows you something like this and you have to figure it out. So I'm going to show you how you can do it this way. It says if you circle 10 of the objects, how many more objects are there? So what you could do is you could try to count like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But then sometimes when you count like that and they're all scattered around, you lose count. So one thing I'm going to tell you is one way to do that is to make a little mark. If you're able to draw on it, you can do like a little mark or like a little check mark to show that you've already counted that one. So that way it doesn't matter where you start, you always know if you've counted it yet. So let's do that. Practice that with me today. So I'm going to do like just a little line in it like that to show. that I've already counted that one. So 1, remember we have to only do 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I did it like this just so you can see that it's a little easier for some people to do one group in the area so you know that you haven't gone this way at all and counted any of these. You see I skipped this one over here because I want to make sure that we don't forget about it. So it says if you circle a group of 10, and we counted our 1, we counted as we checked off our 10. So I'm going to go make a little circle, a squiggly circle, around all of the ones that I counted with a little dash through them. So this is my group of 10. And it wants to know how many more objects are there. So how many did we not mark off? We took away the 10 by circling them. How many were left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is 5 our answer? I hope you're saying, no, Mrs. Medja, you forgot about that little one over there. So don't forget to count all of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there are 6 more. So there was 10 here and 6 of all the other ones that are outside. So let's complete our problem now. So we had 16 altogether. So 16 is equal to 10, because 10 are how many we circled in our first group, plus how many more were there? 6. So 10 plus 6 is equal to 16. And then for our homework practice, you're just going to count the triangles and tell how many. You're going to fill the 10 frame up with 17 counters, and then look at the counters you drew and how many ones are in the top 10 frame, and then how many are ones are in the bottom 10 frame. Sorry. So you're going to fill up with 17. So make sure there's 17 counters, and then how many 10s they told you, but then how many more were there. Count and tell how many by tracing it. And then please make sure you're counting and not just tracing it, because part of our learning there is to put your finger on as you count, or using your 5s or 10s to count and count on. Because as we get into bigger ones, it's going to be a lot easier to add if you've had that practice. So tell an addition word problem about the dog. So look at this picture. Look at the picture to get the clue that where is the dog facing, and then look at our symbol we're using. Are we going to be adding, or are we going to be subtracting using this symbol? And then down here, make counters, or how many counters would you place in the 5 frame to show the number? Draw the counters. And that is it. Send me a picture of these 2 pages when you're done.